and Krissy's going to tell us about her first few days on the GLP-1 that she found on her weight loss journey. And so without further ado, I am going to bring in Krissy. Krissy, welcome back. Duped into doing this again. I'm gonna go back to that one.
It happens. It's worth it.
Good. So you got to meet Angie, right? That was just on. Okay, so you've been seeing Angie as one of her patients for the last week, probably a weekish, a little over.
I will tell you one thing is I have been impressed with how smooth it's gone and how available she has been. I think I would want to go this way even if my doctor would prescribe it for me.
Yeah,
awesome. The convenience of it, and just it was easy.
It sounded painless, like the way that you described it to me. I was like, kind of wish I would have done that. We don't know what we don't know, right?
Exactly.
Till we get started. So, so what I thought that I would bring you in tonight to talk about just for a couple of minutes is there's a lot of people who are kind of afraid of switching off Mounjaro to something else. And there's a lot of people that are just plumb going to have to. So I haven't spent any time on my stream talking about Wegovy really, because Wegovy is not something that I've ever taken, but now you have. You've been on it for how many days?
I took my first shot Tuesday evening.
Okay. Well, this week has flown by. So your first shot was on Tuesday. Tell us about what you've experienced from the 0 hour of taking the shot and to tonight.
So after I first took it, I was kind of like, am I going to turn into a zombie? Like, that like, oh, what is this going to do? And I was fine. And then a little bit later, I was like, I can definitely feel like there's something going on in there. And then I did have that fatigue, which wasn't like a lot. I am energetic as heck at baseline. So
I can't imagine you being slowed down at all.
Right. So I was like, I don't really want to do my puzzle right now. So like, it wasn't like I need a nap or, I heard some people like I slept for 19 hours. No, that would call the doctor if that happens. But yeah, and then when I woke up on Wednesday, I was like, oh, just a little bit of nausea, just for like a few seconds, and then I was fine. And the one thing that Angela did that I really appreciated was she, like off the bat, put in Zofran for me, so I could combat that.
Awesome.
But I haven't needed it. Good. I have been trying to consciously make like better choices, but kind of that intuitive eating more.
Yeah.
But I've noticed until today, I think today when I got home, but I got raked over the coals at work, so I think I just needed some food. I have not been able to eat as much as I did in one sitting today. Okay. But also we were so busy, I didn't really have a lot of lunch. I had one piece of fish and a little bit of cottage cheese, and it was just not a big portion of any either. So, but yeah, so that's been good. I haven't had like cravings. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, come on. Like, I would be like, I need chocolate or I need something salty really bad. And I haven't had any of that. So that's good.
That is the gift. A lot of people that I've noticed in the forums or in my comments on my videos talk about food noise. That was a new buzzword for me. But I was like, when I saw that, I was like, oh yeah. Like, you're just not thinking about it. And I don't know if that is an obesity thing, like if that's unique to people who are obese, that, we just kind of have this constant, like, you're finishing up a meal and you're like, I wonder what I'm going to eat for lunch. I wonder what I'm going to eat for supper. Like it just kind of is always there. And it's even worse when you're dieting. It's like, it's exponentially worse. Like, and I've talked about how I feel like that's the gift of Mounjaro and perhaps GLP-1s in total, is just that, you're losing weight without it being your obsession in your mind. You know, it's just, you
Yeah,
don't
I'd
think about
wake up like, "What are we gonna have for dinner?" Like,
it. Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
So, and it's a little bit, yeah, I like not, and like, um, sorry, I'm bad with names. The other girl said, I
Yeah.
would welcome nausea,
Yeah.
not be constantly thinking about food.
Yeah. Yeah. She said that and I was like, preach.
I just, yes. So I was at one point, I told my doctor if I can't find something that is going to help me, I need like a legit rehab. I need
Mhm.
to go to a place that's going to like give me shock therapy or something because I need help.
Yeah. Yeah. I hear you. Well, I'm excited for your journey to kind of continue to unfold. And if you will, I'll bring you back on and we'll just kind of follow you along too until you like decide to just make your
Yeah.
own channel and do this. And I thought of it tonight. I was like, I'm going to do like a little bumper and it's going to have like a picture of Justin Timberlake and a picture of you. And it's going to be like, I'm bringing Krissy back. Yeah.
I love it.
She's
Well,
taking
you can think
Wegovy
of
and she's
my
cutting
clever
back.
name for my channel.
There you go. There you go. Oh man. Well, I appreciate you being willing to come on because like 5 minutes before we came on, I was like, hey, you want to come on and talk about the week that you've had? You're just always game for that. I appreciate it. You fly by the seat of your
Of
pants
course.
well, like I do. It's in our
Yeah,
genetics.
it is.
Well, thank you also for helping me kind of monitor the chat and modding and sitting in the backstage here. I appreciate it. But
Yeah.
yeah, if you have questions for Krissy about Wegovy, put them in the chat. She's taking a peek there, and I'm sure she'll respond to it. But Krissy, thanks for coming on again. Appreciate you.
Yes.
All right,
Have a
see you.
good night.
You too.